Can you outsmart cameras, especially those sneaky ones? Think again, because we are bringing you a collection of spine-tingling moments when thieves tried to play it cool, but ended up getting busted in the most epic ways. Shopping cart heist. One of the suspects casually pushes a shopping cart, strolling right by the checkout like it's just another day at the mall. These two guys were caught on camera allegedly swiping over $2,600 worth of goodies from a Bass Pro Shop in Gwinnett County. Bribe went wrong. The footage shows a moment when an officer allegedly got caught slipping, taking cash from a suspect. Listen to this wild story. Back in March, a driver was taken in on an outstanding warrant. When the matter came to light, the suspect straight up accused the officer of snatching his money, and the dashcam video supported the claim. The officer in question, Henry Chapman, didn't get to keep those bills for long. Next thing you know, there's an investigation, and the cop is hit with an embezzlement charge. Charger robbers. In the dead of night, a gang of car thieves decided to turn a Greenfield dealership into their personal playground, swiping not one, but two muscle cars right off the lot. 3 suspects rolled up in a burgundy Dodge Charger, probably thinking they were on a test drive, except they forgot the whole sign and drive part. They busted through a back window of the dealership and used some fancy gadget to fire up a sleek Dodge Charger Hellcat. Like and subscribe right now and you'll have amazing luck for the rest of the week. $1,000 heist. Surveillance video has just dropped showing 2 suspects who seem like average shoppers pulling off a massive heist at a giant food store. The duo, caught on camera, reportedly made off with over $12,000 worth of goods. They hit the aisles, loading their carts with essentials like laundry detergent and shaving supplies, all while sporting some seriously eye-catching outfits. Stealing cash register gone wrong. Seattle police sprang into action at a pharmacy near South Roxbury Street, nabbing a woman with a stolen cash register. Her guy pal tried to make a run for it, but didn't get far before cops caught him too. Turns out, the man had more to worry about than just the robbery. He was hit with assault charges and had a prior domestic violence charge hanging over him. Meanwhile, the 20-year-old woman got booked for theft and illegally carrying a firearm. Both ended up behind bars. A no-effort theft. Surveillance cameras caught 3 thieves red-handed inside a T-Mobile store on Goodwin Road, where they swiped 3 shiny iPhone 8s like they were candy, dressed like they just stepped out of a construction site, complete with security shirts. Pure GTA stuff. We got exclusive footage of some sneaky robbers at Planet Fitness in Roebuck Marketplace, and these dudes were slicker than a greased cat. Over 2 days, they rolled in like they were just there to pump iron, rocking tank tops. But it turned out that they were plotting their heist. Instead of checking in, they sat in the lobby like they owned the place, just waiting for the perfect moment as soon as the clerk turned his back. Turf robber. It looks like a dad brought his little girl along for a lesson in stealing turf. So, around 2:30 a.m. on Monday, security cameras caught a dude rolling up with a young girl. Armed with what looks like a box cutter, the guy slices off a chunk of the $1,000 turf and rolls it up while the kid just stands there watching. Apparently, after the dad swiped the turf, he even tried to get his kid to carry it, but it was too heavy. So, the dad had to do the heavy lifting. Ironic tool heist. 2 brazen burglars broke into alpine lawn and garden equipment in Scarborough, and it was all caught on camera. Armed with nothing but a power saw, they quickly worked on the store's high-end merchandise, walking away with over $50,000 worth of gear in less than 5 minutes. It started just after 1 a.m., when the thieves cut through the chain and cables securing the front gate. They used a cut-off saw, the very kind sold inside the store. Once inside, the duo went straight for the big-ticket items, cutting through security cables with precision, making off with 2 large saws, generators, snowblowers, trimmers, and leaf blowers. A jump into the lady's car. Watch as a sneaky thief seizes the perfect moment in this footage. A woman parks her SUV, unaware that a white sedan is tailing her. As the 2 cars get close and she opens her door, the thief makes his move. He bolts from his sedan and jumps into the back seat of her SUV in a flash. Early morning theft. Imagine you wake up early in the morning and have 2 thieves attempting to steal a vehicle from your driveway. At 4 a.m., the suspects were caught on surveillance camera trying to break into the silver Jeep Grand Cherokee. The footage shows the suspects eventually unlocking the car, starting it, and driving off. Their joyride didn't last long, as they ended up smashing the vehicle in a rash driving accident, and the cops were quick to catch them. TV theft. This offender was caught on camera going all out in his quest for a 70-inch TV at a Target, where he's banned like an unruly guest at a wedding. The footage, which feels like a scene from a crime drama, shows Lomac as he meticulously checks for clearance before whipping out a tool to snip the straps holding together a trio of LG TVs. The guy is practically a one-man bandit brigade. After a physical altercation worthy of a wrestling match, Lomac is handcuffed. A trash can thief. This thief had the audacity to swipe the trash can, strolling down my street like it was her personal shopping spree. She picked the absolute worst house to target, one with video surveillance and super alert neighbors, all of whom were home when she decided to commit her crime. Bike thief caught red-handed. A reporter in California decided to set a trap for the bike thieves. She placed a high-end bike, rigged with GPS and a tracking device, in plain sight. In no time, a thief showed up, snipped the wire lock, and sped off. The team tracked him down to a metro station, but he slipped away. Undeterred, they placed the bait bike again on Venice Beach again. Sure enough, another thief took the bait, but this time the team caught him red-handed. Ring camera saves the day. Thanks to a ring camera, police finally caught a pesky serial burglar in the act. A homeowner was frightened when they saw this shady character snooping around their place, trying to wiggle his way through the kitchen window. Neighbors' ring camera caught everything. In a recent incident, a DoorDash driver was caught on a doorbell camera swiping a package right after delivering food. The driver, who didn't expect to be caught, had no idea about the ring camera installed on the opposing house. After dropping off a sushi order, the video shows the driver casually swiping a $12 boot jack from the doorstep. Tesla does the spy cam job. The car's cameras catch every move, and the cameras catch a lot. A white sedan pulls up, and a guy gets out, eyeing the Tesla. First, he hesitates, clearly spooked by the sentry mode, but then circles the car like a buzzard. Finally, his impatience wins, and he grabs a glass breaker, smashing the rear window in a smash-and-grab attempt. A sneaky manager. This sub-shop manager thought she could outsmart everyone and stash as much cash as she wanted without ever getting caught. But her sneaky scam didn't go unnoticed. She was caught red-handed on camera. She'd fake ringing up sales and cancel the transaction when a customer handed over cash, but she pocketed it for herself instead of returning the money. Footage shows her slipping cash from the counter straight into her purse. In another clip, she hides the money in her lap, shuts the register, and then secretly stashes the cash away. The shop owner got suspicious when the numbers didn't add up. She checked the cameras and busted her. Robbing a dealership. They sneaked in through a small gap and tried to drive the SUVs, but they couldn't get them moving. Instead, they grabbed all the keys they could find and made a quick getaway. Cops meet and greet. Cops were on high alert at a Costco, waiting for a couple of clumsy crooks who thought they could pull off a daylight robbery. The duo, who'd already made a mess of their plan, had an 18-year-old getaway driver waiting in the wings. But things quickly went south. As the thieves were trying to bust their way out, cops were in position, ready to pounce. Busted by the camera. It all begins when this robber smashes through the front window, but suddenly the mechanical gate began to shut down. Look at them nearly getting stuck. It didn't take long for the cops to catch one of the culprits, a Bronx resident. Kitchen justice. Next up is a wild tale of kitchen justice. In Chicago, homeowner Jason Williams turned a frying pan into a weapon of choice when a sneaky burglar decided to break into his house. Jason storms out onto the porch, pan in hand, and starts chasing the intruder like a scene straight out of a comedy show. He throws a mighty swing at the suspect as he tries to escape the fence. The pan lands a solid hit, leaving a memorable dent and probably giving the crook a headache he won't forget. Not your day. It's one of those not your day kind of moments. In the footage, a man is seen wandering around a cozy cafe where people are busy sipping coffee and working on their laptops. He casually strolls past a table, then suddenly tries to snatch a laptop and make a dash for the exit. But luck's not on his side. The door's already shut. Before he can even figure out another escape plan, a few of the guys in the cafe spring into action. They grab him and slam him down to the floor before he knows what hit him. Locked a robber inside. Some thieves act like they own the place, just like the guy in this video. The security footage from a convenience store shows him barging in, stuffing his bag with goods and strutting out without paying. He kept coming back, getting bolder each time until the owner had enough. On his last visit, the store manager spotted him, locked the door, and trapped him inside. While the manager called the police, the thief realized he was stuck. In a last-ditch effort to escape, he put everything back on the shelves and eventually managed to slip away. Cop stealing cold drink. A cop was allegedly caught red-handed stealing a cold drink. Surveillance footage shows an officer, all decked out in his uniform, casually browsing the cooler. He grabs a 12-ounce Celsius Kiwi Guava energy drink, and instead of tossing the cash down, the guy just strolls out like he's on a casual Sunday morning stroll. The clerk immediately tells the store owner's wife. She thought it was a slip-up, so she and her husband dashed outside to tell him to fork over the cash. But instead of coming clean, the officer just peels out of there, leaving them in the dust. Phone theft. Two guys pulled off a slick move. One snatched a man's cell phone, and when the victim tried to chase him down, the other guy took him out. The footage reveals that the victim was minding his own business when one of the thieves sneaked up and yanked his phone right out of his pocket. As he bolted after the thief, the second guy came out of nowhere, knocking him to the ground and leaving him with a broken elbow. Theft in the daylight. Caught red-handed on camera, a shameless thief pulled off a heist worth over $1,000 and was slick about it. This wasn't some random smash and grab. This guy scoped out his target like a pro, circling a work van near highway, eyeing his prize before making his move. In the footage, you can see him roll by in a car first, checking out the scene. Moments later, he's back, creeping on foot with a flashlight, like he's on a mission. Then, with zero hesitation, he pops the lock, cracks open the van, and starts helping himself with the tools. But after loading up on gear, he comes back for round two, this time making off with a jackhammer, like it's no big deal. Nabbed the rampant thief. With porch pirates and package thieves running rampant, one fed-up guy decided to serve up some instant karma. He set a trap with a fake package, but it wasn't just any decoy, it was stuffed with his dog's poop. Not the robber you expect. In a bizarre holiday twist, a homeowner's doorbell cam caught a robber of a different kind. Expecting an Amazon package on their porch, they were greeted instead by an empty spot. But the Ring camera revealed a surprising culprit, a dog. That's right, a four-legged bandit was spotted walking off with the package, barking all the way. Looks like this thief had paws instead of hands. Mailbox bandit. In a late-night caper, straight out of a comedy flick, the so-called midnight mailbox bandit was caught red-handed on camera. The footage from the Ring camera is gold. You see this sneaky sneak peeking at the camera, then diving into the mailbox like it's a pit of gold. With a backpack the size of a small suitcase, he starts stuffing it with everything. As he hightails it out of there, the overstuffed backpack is swinging, flaunting his ill-gotten loot for all to see. iPhones swooped. Two women were caught red-handed on camera, pulling off a bold iPhone heist at a Verizon store. The footage shows them casually picking up the phones before ripping them right off the displays like pros. Justice served. That's what we call justice served, hot and fresh. Security footage captured the moment a sneaky thief tried to lift a wallet from an unsuspecting victim. But guess what? A sharp-eyed officer swooped in, just in time, stopping the theft and slapping the cuffs on the would-be crook. A beer thief. In a wild and ridiculous heist, a Miami man was caught on camera stealing almost 200 beers from a Navarro discount pharmacy, while casually chit-chatting like it was no big deal. Hidden camera caught TSA agents. These Miami TSA agents thought they could pull a fast one, but they didn't count on getting caught red-handed. These sneaky thieves were seen on camera swiping goodies right from passengers' bags at the airport. One of the agents was bold enough to slip items from a bin into his pocket. In another video, he casually sets aside something from a Louis Vuitton bag before pocketing it later. Alongside his partner in crime, they were busted with the help of a hidden camera. Caught in the act. Nothing's better than seeing thieves get caught red-handed. In Pennsylvania, a gang thought they were scoring big at a cosmetic store, loading up on perfume like it was a prize haul. But their plan hit a snag when the West Whiteland police, who had been tipped off about their ride, swooped in. Just as they were about to make a run for it, the cops shut them down. What they thought was a heist turned into a one-way trip to jail. Thug Caregiver. This cold-hearted moment is almost too shocking to believe. A sneaky caregiver, trusted to help an elderly lady who could barely stand, was caught red-handed by a hidden camera. The minute the old woman's back was turned, this so-called caregiver turned into a thief, shamelessly stuffing her bag with cash, knowing exactly where the stash was hidden. Little did she know, her every move was being recorded. Now, her days of getting away with it are over, and she's about to face the music for her heartless actions. failed big time. With two high-end luxury cars parked, any robber would be tempted, but this one's luck ran out. Security cameras caught him casually checking car doors like he was window shopping. From car to car, he tried his luck, but the owner's top-notch security left him empty-handed. Better luck next time. Sleek theft. CCTV caught a crazy scene where two dudes were chilling outside, munching on their food, when, out of nowhere, a thief strolled up and swiped their laptop right under their noses. Stealing parts. In this video, a late-night crook gets busted trying to steal car parts. He barges in and opens the front door like he's in a rush. Instead of taking the whole SUV, he sticks to yanking bits and pieces from the car. 5 laptops. Security footage shows some shady characters breaking the back window of an SUV, reaching in and snagging not one, but 2 laptops and a backpack. Like seriously, smooth criminals. A second guy rolls up and grabs another laptop, another backpack, just waltzing away like it's Black Friday. The SUV owner, Oscar, looked like someone hit him with a brick. Sneaky camera. Check out this footage. Police have been on the hunt for this bold thief for all the right reasons. This man sliced through a toolbox lock and swiped over $3,000 of tools. But the man has no idea of a super sneaky camera above his head, capturing the entire robbery. That's a wrap on today's video. Remember, no matter how sneaky you are, there's always a camera watching. If you enjoyed watching these wild heists, smash that like button, share the video, and subscribe for more epic catches and justice served. Until next time, goodbye.